Libby's saying hi too. Hey girl. As you can see, I have Libby, I have my comfy on. I'm wearing Christmas pajamas, and today we're gonna do a life update video. I just think it's important to let you know what's happening. It's almost graduation season. All of my dogs wanna be in this video apparently. I graduate soon, so I think it's kind of important to talk about my plans after and just give you a general rundown of like what my life is looking like right now and what it may look like in the future, because who knows actually. Without further ado, we're gonna get into it. By the way, I did post a like questions thing on my Instagram story. So if you want to ask questions ever like in the future, go to my Instagram and see if I posted an Instagram story. My Instagram is here and it's also in the description. Anyways, now that we're done with like the easy stuff, let's get into the actual questions and like being regular instead of being like fake YouTuber intro. Anyways, so the first question is, what college am I going to and what am I majoring in? In the fall of 2023, I am going to Grand Valley State University, GVSU, Lakers. I'm going there because I really like their campus and they have a program for what I'm majoring in. I'm planning on majoring in psychology, which I know like everybody majors in psychology, but psychology is something I'm genuinely interested in. Every personality test I've ever taken has told me that I'd be a good psychologist, and I specifically want to go into school psychology, like counseling. I also plan on continuing my sign language education throughout college, and it'd be really cool if I could ever use that in my life, maybe even work at a school for the deaf. I don't know, we'll just see where that brings me, but regardless, I really want to further my sign language education because sign language is something I'm genuinely very passionate about, and I think it's like the most beautiful language in the entire world. So Grand Valley's campus is really nice. It's really walkable, which is something I really like. I don't like huge college campuses or like teensy tiny ones. Grand Valley's is like a medium-sized college, and their campus is super walkable. Like from my future like dorm building, it's only 8 minutes to walk to the very like center of the campus. So it's not that hard to navigate. And there's a lot more people than I'm used to. It's not a huge college. It's not super small, but I would honestly say it's like a medium-sized college. I think it's like 20,000 people, which is big. Promise you it's big, but like other colleges like Michigan State have like 50,000. So, you know, it just varies. But yeah, I'm really excited for college. I'm also a little bit scared for college, but I feel like that's normal. The next question is, are you going to dance after you graduate? This answer is a little more complicated because it kind of depends on which way I will be dancing. I'll explain. So I am trying out for the dance team, GVSU dance team. But it's a super competitive process, and as badly as I want it, you never know what's going to happen. There's so many other talented people out there. The team itself is super talented, obviously. So I would love to continue dancing in that way because they constantly perform and they constantly compete, which are both things that I'm super used to and I really like. I've been competing since I was like 7. So dance is just kind of something that I've always done, but you kind of have to plan for not making it because it is such a selective process. So if I don't make it, even though hope I do. If I don't make it, then I will probably continue doing some choreography at the studio that I currently dance at. I choreographed a few numbers this year and they've been doing pretty well, like competitively. So I'm feeling really excited for that. And I hope that I can continue to choreograph if I don't get on the Laker dance team, because I really like to choreograph and I would love to keep dancing in some way, shape, or form, because I don't think I could completely like cold turkey, no more dancing. So I guess we'll kind of see is the answer to that question. But hopefully I will. The next question is, what do I like about online school / like what is the difference between my online school and my old school? I'll start with the what are the differences. Obviously one is online. That's not like a difference that I needed to highlight, but some things that I really like that's different from my old school is being able to work at my own pace. I, as we talked about, dance a lot. I work a lot at my dance studio, so I'm there super late at night. And when I went to my old school, I'd have to wake up at like 6 a.m. to get ready and go to school, and I wouldn't do that much. I would literally like throw my hair into a bun and get out of there. But I was always so tired and it affected my mood so badly. I had a lot going on at school in general, but I was always so tired, and that's like all I can remember. Every time I look at a picture of myself at my old school, I think, oh my gosh, that girl looks so exhausted, because I was. But I feel like this year, now that I have a lot more flexibility with my schedule and I can like take as much time to do something or speed past something because I understand it really well, I have a lot more time to prioritize different things like dance, sleep. If I need to have like a self-care mental health day and I'm really just not feeling it, I can do that without having to feel like I am gonna be like marked absent, because I can still continue to do school while also doing other things throughout the day that could be nurturing my mental health or harboring my creativity, I guess. Another major difference though that some people may view as negative is you don't get to interact with people every single day. You don't know your classmates most of the time. You don't know what they look like, or you don't go and hang out with them. You can't study with them. I mean, you can. I feel like you definitely can in online school, like create friendships with other people who are online, but you have to actively like go out of your way to do that. And some people really love the extremely social aspect of in-person school. That's not me though. I'm a very introverted person at my core, and the people that I was friends with before going into my old school, I continue to be friends with now that I don't go to my old school, like now that I'm online. A lot of them are people that I know through dance, or I know through my old school, or just like people that I've kept in touch with. But I really enjoy not having to see a million people every day. Okay, a million's a little dramatic, but it contributed to my exhaustion because my social battery would go like immediately because I was already so tired and stressed out, and then I'd have to like interact with tons of people, and I would just be a little ball of anxiety because that's just who I am. Okay, whistle no, lol. But yeah, so that's definitely a major difference as well. But overall, online school has just been kind of mega slay for me. I really like it, and I've been thriving. I have really good grades, and I'm not like burnt out all the time. Next question is, what's the first thing you're gonna do when you're 18? Well, I'll be in Florida when I'm 18. There will be a vlog, guys. There will be a Florida vlog or a birthday specific vlog, but I don't really know. I feel like there's nothing super cool about being 18. Like you can enter the lottery, like buy a lottery ticket, but I didn't ever really want to enter the lottery and buy a lottery ticket, so I don't know. I think you can also gamble when you're 18, but I also don't gamble. Don't really have an interest in gambling. You can be tried as an adult for a crime. Yes. I don't know because I don't really know any super fun, cool things that you can do when you're 18. It'll probably be just like 17 where I do the exact same things. I wish that there was something super cool that you could do when you're 18, like some like experience, but I feel like especially with things like buying a pack of cigarettes or like something like that, it used to be 18. I can't remember when, but then they changed it to 21. And like, do I want to buy a pack of cigarettes and smoke cigarettes? No. But do I think that it's so cool if I could like pull out my ID and be like, I'm 18, so I'm allowed to buy the pack of cigarettes? Yeah, but I don't have anything like that. I don't smoke, I swear. I just think it's like when you turn 21 and you can like go to a bar and be like, here's my ID, and it's just like feels cool. But unfortunately, you know, that's not gonna happen because there's nothing super fun and cool about 18. What books have I read this year? I have read 5 books this year so far. I'm sticking with my goal of reading 2 books a month, although that may not sound like a lot for some of you fools. I'm super busy and I can't really read more than that. Even reading that is like, I have to like incorporate it into my schedule. Conversations with Friends, Love Hypothesis, Mouse, Daisy Jones and the Six, Monday's Not Coming. Those are the 5 books that I've read so far this year. Libby's getting like tossed around in this. It's okay, she's fine. The ones that I've liked the most, I think, at the moment are, I really liked Mouse. It was a graphic novel, and I'm not really a graphic novel reader, but it was really well done. Obviously, it's won like tons of awards, but even if you're not someone who likes graphic novels, you should probably pick up Mouse. It's really good. The Love Hypothesis was like fun, I guess. It was more like a mindless read. Like I just wanted something fun to read. Does it make tons of sense and have a great base in reality? No. But is it something fun that you can like quick read? Yeah. Monday's Not Coming was kind of long, but it was really easy to read, and that one was dark. It was like good. I could kind of tell what was coming like from the very beginning, but still it was dark. Conversations with Friends was also really, really good. Sally Rooney, she's always got it down. Complex relationships are the name of her game. And then Daisy Jones and the Six was my most recent read, actually. I really, really liked it. And now the episodes are coming out on Amazon Prime. I have Amazon Prime, so I get to watch them, and I was really happy that I read it like right before the TV show came out, so that's awesome. Next question is back to college. Do I have a roommate planned for next year? I do. Thank you so much for asking. My roommate is one of my besties, Elijah, and me and him are doing gender inclusive housing. So basically it's like a 2-bedroom apartment. It's obviously a lot smaller than my actual house, but to give you an idea of what it is, it's pretty much this layout, but just like on a teenier scale. So 1 bedroom, another bedroom, kitchenette, and a living room. That's what the layout is, but it's like tinier, obviously. But I'm really excited. We're on a different part of campus that I think the freshman housing is. So Elijah and I are gonna have to band together and go make some friends at some point because we are like completely disconnected from the freshman housing. But I think our dorms have like AC and I don't think the freshman dorms do. But yeah, we've been planning on being roommates for maybe 2 years now and it's kind of slight. It all worked out. We like applied for housing really early because a lot of people don't get the housing that they want, but we applied as soon as we got our acceptance letters in like November, and then as soon as the emails went out in like February or March for like picking out your roommates, we like emailed housing and they basically matched us together. So that's so cool. Yay. The next question is about my boyfriend Ian. It's asking, will me and Ian do long distance? Yeah, I don't know. I feel like some people are chill with the fact like if you're dating someone in high school, you'll probably break up before college, and that's completely fine. You do you, whatever works for you and whatever boundaries you set at the beginning of your relationship. But Ian and I don't think ever really had that plan. We've been dating since our sophomore year and now it's our senior year. We're about to graduate, and it like was never a topic of discussion that we would ever break up as soon as we went to college. Our colleges aren't even that far away from each other. We're like an hour and a half away. So it's not that big of a deal. It's not like we're on different sides of the country or anything. But honestly, I think that it would work for us because kind of right now, even though we're not technically long distance, we don't get to hang out as often as people who get to see each other every day. So last year I would see him every single day and that was great. But this year we don't go to the same school anymore. So we both kind of have to like plan our schedules and like find times for each other to hang out because we're both very busy. I compete on the weekends. He does like soccer and basketball. And right now, I think he's doing like some soccer training stuff on the weekends. So we're both just very busy and we always find time to hang out with each other. And every time we hang out, it doesn't feel like awkward. Like it's just like we picked back up right where we left. Is that what the saying is? I think so. It's like if you ever had like a childhood friend that ended up moving away or something and then you guys like meet again and it just feels like you're best friends again. It doesn't feel like there was like a break in time where you guys weren't together. That's just how it feels for me and Ian when we hang out, and it just was never in the plan to break up. You can never like predict anything. Obviously you can't be like, I know that we're just gonna make it. But obviously I hope that we do. The next question is, what will I miss about high school? Honestly, not that much. However, part of my high school experience is super intertwined with my dance experience. So I will miss my dance family. Even when I was having like a sucky time at high school, I would still be able to like fall back on my dance family and head to dance and talk to these like-minded people and laugh and have so much fun. And most importantly, dance with them. So regardless of what I end up doing after high school with my dance stuff, it will be a very different vibe than what my dance studio was like, just because competitive dance in college is different than competitive dance in high school. So I think honestly the thing that I will miss most is just being at a dance studio with people that I always knew and that I felt I could truly be myself around. And I will also miss being able to be at the dance studio so often for like work purposes, being able to be a role model for the younger kids. Hopefully I can still be that in some way after I graduate high school, but again, the plans are very up in the air, so I don't really know. I'll definitely also miss the flexibility that I have with online for college because I obviously won't have classes like every day for college, but it won't be as flexible. It'll still be pretty flexible, but it won't be as flexible as my online stuff. So I guess we'll just see when I get to college what I like. The next question is, when do I graduate? My last day of school is May 31st, which is also the same day as my freshman orientation for GVSU. But my ceremony, like my graduation ceremony, is on June 20th. It's a very late ceremony. Most people have already like had their ceremony by the time my last day of school is, so that's cool. But that's just not the case for me. My ceremonies are late. I have no idea how big my graduating class is. No clue. The cap, I think, for each grade is like 1,000 something students. So I have no clue how many people I'm going to be graduating with, and I know none of them, which is kind of like scary, but I mean, it's not that bad. But yeah, I graduate June 20th. I will probably end up doing some sort of vlog because that's a big moment in my life and I want to document it. The final question of the day is, what goals have I been prioritizing recently? I've been very focused on my dance career and my academic career, within this last like month or so, I submitted tons of scholarships to school. I was really focused on that, and I've been working really hard at school. But with my dance career, I'm just very focused on bettering myself because, as I said, super competitive process, the GVSU auditions for their dance team. So I'm just trying to make sure that I am at my best for it. I've been working really hard. I've gotten some new like turning combos that I was never able to do before. I've gotten new tricks that I've never been able to do before. I've learned how to do a rubber band. If you know what that is, I'll try to like insert a clip of someone doing one here so you can get my vibe. But I learned how to do that because the GVSU dance team does that, and I was always too scared to. And so then one night I literally started throwing myself back, and I caught myself and I did it, and I was like, that wasn't that scary. But I worked really hard at it. It took me like an hour to work up the courage to like actually do it, and then now I can do it. So my mindset with a lot of my dance stuff is just send it and see what happens. The worst thing that you can do is fail, so it's whatever. But yeah, I've definitely been focusing on dance, and I'm also in competition season right now. And my main goal with competition has not been like, oh, I want to place first. It's been go out there and be proud of what you put on the stage in every single performance, specifically that's targeted towards my solos because I'm very hypercritical of my own self when I'm like alone dancing. But every single time I've went out and done my solos, I've been proud of myself. Were they perfect? Definitely not. But I've gone out there and I've been like, I feel like that was the best that I could do that dance today. And I'm not like, oh, if I had only done one more rotation on that turn, then maybe they would have given me a higher score and blah, blah, blah. Like it's not about that for me this year because that's what made me so anxious last year about dance. So I've been really prioritizing my happiness with my routine over the placement I was given or like the random judges awards that you're given. But I've also been kind of focused on my score because I think that your score is honestly more important than your placement. The highest score you can get for a dance routine is a 300, but if you didn't place in the top 10 and you got a 293 for your solo, that still means you did incredible in your solo. Like you're 7 points off from a perfect score. That just means that all the top 10 people were like insane. They also did super good on their solos. So it's been more like, did I like my score and did I feel happy with my performance? And then I combo that. But that's all that I have for today. Those were 10 questions giving you a little life update on little old me. I hope that you enjoyed this video. I have to get back to doing school. Tomorrow I'm going to be packing for Florida. So I will do like a pack with me and a travel with me vlog for that. And then I'll try to do like a week-long thing for Florida. But I'm really excited. As much as I love to vlog, I also really like these sit-down videos where I can just sit and talk because sometimes my days are boring. I'm gonna be honest. Like today, all I'm doing is doing my homework, doing this video. Why did I miss my finger? Doing this video and working at dance. And that's all I'm doing. I don't record when I'm at dance because when I'm working, I don't want to obviously get any like videos of the kids because that's not allowed. Like that's not real. I don't want any kid or parent to be like, I didn't want to be in it and then I was in the background and blah, 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 blah. So I just don't need that in my life. And also I think that it's hard to focus when you know that you're being filmed. Like if a kid knows that they're being filmed, they're gonna try to like talk to the video or like whatever. And I don't want to interrupt their dance training because I needed to get like a few minutes of film. So, but anyways, that was a tangent. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an incredible day. I will see you in the next one. Bye.